Wednesday, November 25th, 2025, about 10 o'clock in the morning. About half an hour ago, just saw a PAPE truck with a trailer and a big excavator go down Tesa Lane, Marble where Miss Brunswick is involved in the water. Seems like she's trying to get all of the water, everybody's water. She's got a surface water permit. She's got a groundwater permit for a well she drilled. Didn't say anything to her about for years. She's trying to claim my spring. I mean, yeah. No, I have first and right. However, Department of Ecology words it. That's my place, not anybody else in the whole neighborhood. William Schuler, in the history books, all over the place. Married Margaret Cook. Trapper, raised mules and dogs for the gold rush in 1898 or 1889 or whatever. And it was called cabin number 6. From a way long time ago. And plus he did logging, trapping, mules, dogs. And wonderful history. I mean, awesome history. Skagit Bill and the cabin. You know, they're all in there. Lots of history. And they're just trying to make it disappear. So they can take my rights that belong to my title that I paid for. And it's disgusting. They've actually tried to kill me. Literally, I don't give a shit what anybody says. Carrie Uckland. That was intentional. 35 and a 55 for over a mile. And then I go to pass and she takes a left without a blinker and stops in the middle of the road while I'm skidding towards her with my brakes on. She doesn't even hit the gas, and because she could have, and moved out of the way. No, she stopped right in the middle of the road, dead stop. Sheriffs came before the state patrol, but they say they weren't there, but my friend seen them. And, bunch of lying, narcissistic people that are elected into the Skagit County. Yeah. And to get out of lying, they just don't answer at all. Destroy records, falsify documents. I've already given them the documents that they falsified. Illegal property swaps with Seattle City Light and PSE, putting signs up on my spring saying it belongs to them. All kinds of crap. And Ford's son, the fire marshal commissioner, they never told me that. Why not? Their little insight to corruption. Sheriff's department, fire department work hand in hand. They're blue collar buddies. So if anybody can disprove or come up with some paperwork that proves that I don't know what I'm talking about, bring it forward. Why hasn't anybody brought it forward? Why hasn't the county brought paperwork forward to prove that my paperwork isn't correct? No, they just recycle it and destroy it. Lie and demonize and criminalize you and distract you by throwing you in jail and having to hire attorneys and spend all your money and blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Tom Wenzel, stalking and surveilling people, committing extortion, Uh, yeah. But no one wants to listen to it. Seems like. But I'm going to make them because what they're doing is illegal, unlawful. It's an intentional infliction of emotional distress. Same thing. I mean, Larry Jensen, what he describes is exactly what they're doing to me, but they're actually doing more to me than they are to him. But they are targeting people for whatever reason, for their benefit. And it's discrimination. I'm a nice guy. I don't want to do anything but help people. It's a little hard when you can't even help yourself because the legal system is corrupt in Skagit County. And I find it all across the nation because water is the biggest issue on the books right now in the whole entire government of the United States. Water, everything's water. Every state, this, that, fish, that, this, everything. Yeah. From roads to conservatory people to fish to, yeah, to aquatourism. In the whole 9 yards. So, cease and desist. And I want to let you know, I will protect myself. And if the sheriff's department doesn't do anything about it, or bring it to the attention of the right people, I will be making citizens' arrests on some of these public officials and my neighbors making false reports. Illegal. It's illegal, especially when it could physically harm somebody or kill them. Because the cops are, cops do kill people either by accident or on purpose, one of the two. But I believe Skagit County is totally intentional because they know what they're doing. Just like when I got pulled over on Cook Road. No, I didn't get pulled over. I actually borrowed my motorcycle to somebody, and they thought it was me. Anyway, dude, my buddy was following the fire marshal. Lo and behold, two cops come the other direction and state that my license plate was obstructed. How could they see it when they were going the other direction, for one? Two, they did it before when a parks ranger called the cops in, and they intercepted me at the road that leads to the casino on the way into Cedar Woolley. Anyway, right across from Janicki's parking lot. And, yeah. So, it was the Parks Department, the Sheriff's Department, or the Fire Department, called the police to intercept me when I wasn't doing anything. Doing the speed limit. If I was speeding or anything like that, that means the county fire department commissioner was speeding. He wasn't. I wasn't. And totally intentional. Anyway, it won't stop till the truth comes out and everything is expunged from my record. Peace, like, hate, subscribe. And Upriver Nick, quit your whining. All right, bye. Have a great day. No legal advice, no nothing. Disclaimer, blah, 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 blah.